Welcome to the Startup Capital channel, focusing on enabling individuals the rare insights into human behavior that helps us succeed and achieve larger success in life and career. The following are the 13 personality traits which defines a narcissist, the characteristics that are the building blocks of narcissist person with or without the personality disorder. Number 1. The question is, who is the sun and universe of your world? It is the narcissist. For a narcissist, the world revolves around them, with them being the center of attention and focus. A world where everyone wants them, needs them, and craves for them. They are the darling of this world. How dare anyone not think that way? Am I not charming? Look at me. Look at me. How can she or he not love me? How dare he walks away from me? I'll get him or her. Make him love me. Attention seeking is one of the characteristics of narcissists. They are constantly looking for admiration and attention from people and society for the good deeds, sacrifice they have done, and their capabilities and good looks that they have. Any statement they make will have an I and a me in them, and you would hear them say it multiple times in a day. Narcissists are judging by nature. You may have seen well written characters from sitcoms. Make no mistake, narcissist is very sensitive to criticism. When it is difficult to face challenging situations or criticism, they react and show their anger and frustration, or run away from the scene, or become hyper defensive in their response, or bring in their victim card, crying, complaining, or blaming others for the situation. Narcissist is also hyper critical about others. Assume if they walk into a room of learned intellectuals or Nobel winners, narcissist looks at them as people who could be used for manipulation and politics. They don't see their capabilities or their talent. And there is a reason why they are critical about others. One is the sadistic pleasure they derive. Second is the control they have over others. Being critical does one thing to the person. It takes him or her core identity and puts it upside down. Just like evil plays tricks before possessing a person, for narcissists, judging and being critical is the way they can possess your soul. They can make you lose all self-confidence and self-identity about you. This way, it gives them the sadistic pleasure of making you depend on them, crave for their attention and acceptance in every step of your life. Who is the problem? Come again? I have been doing so much for this family, and what I get in return? And you say I am the problem? How dare you? I have sacrificed so much for this family. I have been a victim. Don't you see that? Don't you have any regret or guilt for not contributing to the cause? So you have been so wise enough to decide on this matter. You don't want me. When you wanted my help 5 years ago, blah blah blah. Thank you. My life is so much better. I should have given a medal for your contribution. Guilty trips is a way narcissist kills the core of your identity. They hit where it hurts by taking you on a guilty trips. This way they could diminish your value and make you weak. Very often we ignore the power of words, or in other words, verbal abuse, and the damage it causes to our psyche. The power of words are so strong it can kill a person within and make him a vegetable for the rest of his life. Only if our lawmakers understood and put their serious thoughts on bringing laws where murder is recognized through verbal abuse. Narcissists use both aggressive and passive aggressive communication style to make you go through guilty trips. I don't see a problem. You're simply overthinking and making out a problem. I don't hear you. Listen to me. Please listen to me. I want to say something very important. In the minds of narcissists, the spotlight has to be on their problems. If it wavers a little, they feel insecure that they would lose attention. Suppose you are a family of 7 people, including your grandparents, and one of your elder brother or a sister is a narcissist. If you observe closely, you would probably realize that 30 out of 40 years of your life, you have heard problems about this one person and everyone empathizing with them. For all you know, last few years have been miserable in your own life. Latter 10 years have been very challenging. For past few months it has been horrible, and you are going through a roller coaster of your own emotions. You want your family and people to hear you, but they don't, as they feel the narcissist is going through the maximum problem in your family. Most likely the narcissist knows that you are facing challenges, and the conversation would look like this. Come again? You what? What do you mean you have been facing challenges and difficulty in your life? I don't see that. If there is one person facing challenge and difficulty, it is me. Do you know I had to go through this blah blah blah? Just because XYZ says, I don't consider it to be a problem. What do they know? So you mean to say I did not face these issues? You are the only one? I had to face these problems plus so many other problems plus so many other problems. This is how narcissist makes your problems insignificant. They will also go to an extent of getting buy-in from other close family members and make them give suggestions to you so that you do not disrespect a narcissist. Your achievements means nothing to me. Do you think you're a shining star? Ha ha. What is the use when you're not obliged to take care of the family and me? How great you are does not really matter. What you have done to me that matters to me. I had all the talent. Because of you I had to do blah blah. I could have become this and that. You and your family did not allow me to do anything I wanted. Now you say you are successful in something nobody cares to know? If you had done this or that or like him or like her, then I would have appreciated. I am not expecting any favors from you now. No need to do that. It is of no use. Why should everything has to happen after I ask you? Whether the narcissist is husband, wife, sister, brother, parent to you, they will always discredit or not acknowledge your achievements or contribution to the family. They know when everybody takes note of your abilities, they would probably have to take a second position for a while. Yeah, for a while. Narcissist never likes a distant dream to have a second position, even for a while. They will redirect or bring back the focus to them by disregarding or discrediting your contribution and also make others know about it so that others don't support you. Oh, now you will solve this problem? Now I have to learn from you how it is done. I have been doing this for past 20 years. I will tell you why it will not work. This is a classic problem you will see with leaders of companies who have worked in the company for a very long time. The management finally knows that they are dealing with a narcissist, and now they acknowledge that many of the problems they have is because of this individual. But this person has contributed to this company. How can they remove him? If you think you can do it, do it. Don't come to me when you cannot solve the problem. This is what I am getting for all that I have done to this family, this company, this institution. You want to discredit my contribution? So be it. You will be one more person who wants to see me down. What did I do to you? Now you come with some new process and technology and say that 20 years of my contribution is not worthwhile? Note, nobody in this organization wants me to be successful. Tomorrow they may do that to you also. Don't tell me that I did not tell you. What do you want? Take it. You want this? You want that? Do you want my property? My house? No, tell me if you want it. I'll give it to you. You wrote that email to show that I am the reason for all the problem? Why don't you say it on my face? I'm sick and tired of people like you. You want to bring me down in front of my management? The fact is that all these years the narcissist would have worked to create an aura and importance within the organization and family that they are irreplaceable. Any new person who could potentially replace them could be harassed verbally. Aggressive and passive aggressive communication is used to handle them. And in order to prove when it comes to commitment to organization, there is no one second to them. The fact is narcissists will not allow you to solve the problem. If they do, all the complaints they were having and the guilty trips they were subjecting everyone in the organization would diminish. If anybody needs to learn the art of possession, it has to be through a narcissist. They need not have to be a witch, but they know your nerve point. They know how to catch you and control you. Once you come across a narcissist, period, it is like getting into a hug of a bear. You cannot release yourself. There is one option, that is to suffocate and die under the hug of a bear. Hug of a bear is like a past karma haunting us. You have no choice in choosing this person in your life. They are meant to be with you. Your new actions and new karma purely depends how much of resolve you have to come out of this clutches of the bear. For a narcissist, when they want you, it is done. They will do whatever it takes to get you and possess you. It is almost like your body and soul is their property for them to control. They want to control, possess and dominate you. Having a narcissist is like having a censor board which controls your viewpoints. Every decisions you want to make, you plan to make is stopped by the narcissist. They want to control you and your destiny. They do not like you making any independent decisions. You have no independence whatsoever. According to a narcissist, you are incompetent and not the best person to make the decision. They want to make the decision for you. They want to tell you how it is done. Possessing and controlling are the primary nature of a narcissist. Even when they are wrong, they will probably forgive you. I mean, if they acknowledge that they are wrong. But do not expect any apologies from the person. I am God. I am your world. I know you like me. I know you will never leave me. I know you are attracted to my charm, capabilities, and beauty. I know you will come back to me and when I want it. Think about it. What are you without me? What will be your life look like? A mediocre life? Your life will be so much better with me. If you continue to do what I say, you may become like me one day. Do you want to still make your decision or do what I say? I have the choice and power, and your life will never be the same again. Think about it. If you mess with me, you will be finished, doomed. Probably when it comes to total dominant type of narcissist, they believe and think they are God. They will also say explicitly and over a period of time, make you believe that way. They will also hypnotize to believe you in them. They will make you feel like without them your life is not worthwhile. This category comes from the alpha primitive dominant type of personality type classification as mentioned in my book and my videos you might have been watching. But I refrain to say that only men of alpha type in business world have these characteristics. As you are aware, alpha has 4 subtypes within them. And from my example statements, you could hear both men and women speaking. It could be your parents, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your siblings. Generally, the narcissists control the immediate family and friends through their behavior. But if they decide to bring someone down outside of their family, they can walk extra miles, move to a new city or a country. They can focus their energy and time to just destroy one person. But in most cases, you could see at least 3 to 4 people narcissist targets in their lifetime, sometimes even more. But for that, they need to live 100 years. Until people recognize their true nature, it will already be too late. In most cases, people fight for their cause, not knowing that they are narcissists. Those who recognize them are always cornered by the narcissist by bringing people and resource against them. The other thing which is noticeable with people dealing with narcissists is their ability to in coming out of their clutches. A narcissist is meant to create a lifetime bondage with you. No matter how much you try to leave them, they will keep coming back at you. Note, word of caution though, your ex coming to you, not leaving you is not because they are narcissist. They may be simply in love with you. There is a huge difference in falling in love and obsessing with someone and being a narcissist. Narcissists are not obsessed in that way. They are more driven to control. The obsession is to control. They are more analytical than emotional. Although they create a lot of emotional drama, and only one particular category comes under what we call as emotional narcissist, which I will discuss in my next video. You can safely call bondage as a past karma haunting you. They are like a monkey on the back which never leaves you. You may try whatever you want to, but they ain't gonna leave you. Whether you change the location, city, or ask for a divorce, even if they are divorced you, they will keep spying on you and trying to bring you down, sabotaging your reputation and covertly and deceitfully. You may be thinking for a long time that failures are your making. Nope. Watch out, look around. See whether the narcissist really left you or not. It seems they haven't. Even in the family business managed by brothers or sisters or partners, with one of them being narcissist, you should always know despite you compensating them, giving bigger piece of the pie. They are not happy and content. They want more plus they want you to fail. There is always a way to come out of the bondage from narcissist, which I'll discuss in a separate video. One way to create bondage is by observing all your movements, by reading your behavior, understanding what you like, what you dislike, whether to find out what you do on Saturdays, who are your friends, who you may potentially date next. They have all information. Spying is second nature of narcissist. Show me one who doesn't. Narcissist is well known to sabotage their victim's life. They are known to spoil their name in public. They are known for spreading gossips, lies, misinformation in public among friends, family members. They are deceitful and strategizing every step of your way. As they derive satisfaction from your failures, they look to put hurdles in every step you take and control your life, career, and to an extent that they will also interfere in your personal life. They would know every single detail of your family and friend circle. They would even have chart done and analysis done on different people. Sabotaging is not restricted to any particular gender. Both genders do it. In olden days, narcissists would conspire to make you leave the village, kingdom, or get killed by the tribe. Now the narcissist would adapt legal flaws in the system and legal process to corner you. That is the only difference. Note that they are not afraid facing the police, a jury, as they can manipulate them to believe in their side of the story. They may also come clean in lie detector test, as they have mastered lying and deceit so much that even the machine cannot find out. They also look for common enemies and your friends who are willing to trade off with them. This is good as it exposes true nature of your friends around. Narcissists like to work under chaos. They are least interested in solving problems when they know that they are the main reason for the problem. With chaos comes dependency followed by total domination over others. Environment around narcissists is full of action and very little results. They thrive on chaos. You may just look at the narcissist team. They may look like they are going to launch a rocket to Mars, while they may be a small accounting firm. Narcissist keeps the people around them on the edge and on their toes, pitting each against the other. This chaos helps them to create the dependency and make people need them, want them to solve the problem. Many would not know that the reason for chaos is because of the narcissist. This is probably the reason why they will not solve the problem or create the roadmap for the organization. Assume a $1 billion company with thousands of people working in it, and all of them have to ask the permission of one person. This is how it will be with narcissist. But the fact of the matter is, you will not find a larger team around narcissist. They cannot handle larger teams, expand the business or grow the business. That would mean that they have to give control to other people who will have decision making abilities, which is next to impossible in case of the narcissist. Organizations make mistake of identifying narcissists as true leaders. Also, in families, we see that one family member who is known to be outspoken and extrovert to make decisions for the behalf of the entire family. What they may not know is that the person could be a narcissist. Despite all the crying, sulking, whining, and complaints you hear from them, they do not really have the empathy in them. The more you hear them, the more it will drain your energy out. It is meant to make you feel bad or feel the guilt. It is also used for buying people support for going on a war against the oppressor, who in most cases would be you. They mostly use it to project that they are the victim to circumstances and target that one person who has caused them the trouble. And that person would be you or anyone. As soon as they make someone a target, the obsession to destroy them increases day by day without any specific reasons. You may not have done anything wrong to them remotely, but their true purpose in life is to move from one person to another, destroying them. If there is anything like an AQ, analytical intelligence, it would be for the narcissist. The narcissists seem to understand your pulse and nerve not in an emotionally intelligent way, as that would make them empathic. It is almost like emotions DNA is missing in them. Their intelligence is more towards analyzing, spying, decoding a person likes and dislikes in order to understand their nerve points which can trigger their emotions, which the narcissist can use it to its advantage. A narcissist comes with very high level of energy compared to other people. They can be attributed to the solar plexus chakra energy levels. This energy point in our body is linked to self-esteem, determination, self-belief, power, autonomy, social and power dominance. This energy point is known to be high for more successful entrepreneurs, businessmen, sportsmen. People with high solar plexus chakra are known to achieve greater success in the world. People who have higher energy solar plexus chakra tend to control others and dominate them. The fire element linked to solar plexus chakra is not a slow-cooked barbecue fire for the narcissist, which probably most global leaders have. This makes them wait for success, which develops patience and perseverance and continued passion to accomplish visions and goals. For a narcissist, the fire is like a forest fire or a hot burning fire, which creates hate, anger, jealousy behaviors, which is the root cause of them trying to control others. This also develops false ego in them and also creates delusional grandeur in them. But I refrain to make a vague statement that all millionaires and billionaires who have higher solar plexus energy levels are narcissists by nature. That is not true. A narcissist has, though, is the higher solar plexus energy combined with throat chakra energy levels, which makes them communicate better and influence people. They could use this energy to become successful in life, but unfortunately choose to control others. They also consume so much time on non-value-added activities, trying to convince others in their side of the story. And my God, if anybody could speak, it is the narcissist. They can speak the whole day without getting tired. That is the reason why they patiently spend time with your friends, enemies, and family members behind your back and slowly convince them to believe in their story so that they can build a team for a war against you. These are the 13 personality traits or characteristics which makes up a narcissist, which they use for controlling, destroying, and creating a life of bondage with people. But however, not all the personality traits make up to the personality types classification of narcissist, which I will explain in my next video. Until then, like, subscribe, share and comment below for more insightful videos in future.